My fiancé said, "If you really love me, you'll put my parents' names on the house." I smiled and said, "Of course." The next morning, I sent him a copy of the lease in their names, not mine, and moved out. That same day, his parents' reaction when they realized what I'd done was priceless. It started the night before, at his parents' dining table. 8 people, roast chicken going cold. His mother passed the wine to everyone except me. When I reached for the bread, she slid the basket closer to her side like it was an accident. His father asked Ethan about family assets, and didn't look at me once. "So," his mother said, tapping her fork against the plate, "when our names are on the house, we'll finally feel secure." Ethan laughed. "See, it's important to them." I nodded, calm, quiet. "Of course." His sister smirked. Someone coughed. No one defended me. I finished my water and wiped my mouth with a napkin like this was all normal, like I wasn't being negotiated in public. That night, Ethan fell asleep fast. I stayed awake, scrolling through the email from my attorney. One attachment. 1 page. Clean. Legal. Simple. I forwarded it to Ethan's parents with a short note. "Here's the paperwork. Thought you'd want it right away." Then I packed. By morning, my side of the closet was empty. My key was on the counter. At 7:42 a.m., Ethan texted, "They're so excited." At 7:43, his mother replied to my email, "This isn't a deed." I didn't answer. At 8:10, my phone rang. Her name filled the screen. I let it ring while I loaded my car. When I finally picked up, she didn't say hello. "What is this?" she snapped. "Why does it say lease?" "For security," I said. 30 years. Your names, just paperwork." "That makes us tenants," she hissed. I closed the trunk. "Yes." She started talking fast. Too fast. Words tripping over each other. Taxes. Liability. Repairs. Her husband shouting in the background. Ethan asking what was going on. "That's not what we agreed to," she said. "I agreed to names on the house," I replied. "I did exactly that." Silence. Then a sharp inhale. "You can't do this." "I already did." I hung up and drove away. By noon, Ethan found a new number to call me from. His voice was tight. "My parents are freaking out." I pictured them at their kitchen table, lease printed, reading the fine print they'd planned for me. Utilities, maintenance, insurance. No ownership, no control. "You embarrassed them," he said. I pulled into a grocery store parking lot and turned off the engine. "You humiliated me first." "That's different." "No," I said. "It's just public now." He went quiet, then softer. "Can you fix this?" I looked at the receipt on my dashboard. First month's rent on my new place. Already paid. No. That afternoon, the family group chat exploded. Accusations. Threats. Someone mentioned lawyers. Someone else demanded the real deed. I watched the bubbles appear and disappear. Then I removed myself from the chat. At 6:18 p.m., I got a notification from my bank. A transfer attempt. Declined. Joint access revoked that morning. At 6:19, Ethan showed up at my old place. The neighbor texted me a photo of him standing in the hallway, confused, knocking on a door that wasn't mine anymore. At 6:27, his mother emailed again. One line this time. "We will not be paying for a house we do not own." I didn't reply. That night, Ethan's sister posted a vague status about gold diggers with law degrees. Friends asked questions in the comments. Someone else replied with screenshots of the lease. The tone shifted. Fast. At 9:02 p.m., Ethan called one last time, breathing hard. "They say if I'd handled you better, this wouldn't have happened." I sat on the floor of my new apartment, boxes unopened. "They're right," I said. "You should have handled me by respecting me." He didn't answer. I blocked his number. By morning, the wedding venue emails started bouncing back. Deposits, deadlines, consequences. His parents' names were on those contracts too. I made coffee and watched the city wake up through a window that belonged only to me. Somewhere across town, they were learning what it felt like to sign something without reading it, and the fallout had just started.